live actually cuts on, just still getting used to that. Hello and welcome to Kai Chi Alchemy. This is a space of love, y'all. Welcome or welcome back. Thank you for being here. Thank you for co-creating community with me. Thank you for all of that engagement and everything. It's fantastic. Thank you for 60 subscribers that we made to today. I had a whole plan and we have a special situation right now. My space has a very severe leak, and we've had a very recent, very intense storm situation that came through with the Scorpio full moon. If you are local to the area, or I mean, a lot of people have been going through that as well. So, because of this, I just figured I wanted to pop on and get y'all a quick oracle message for today, and keep it real simple and easily digestible and to the point. So today I'm going to be using the Sacred Sites deck, and I know that's going to be reversed for y'all, so you probably can't really read it unless you have some skills. Uh, but I'm assuming you don't all have those skills. It is made by Barbara Micklejohn Free with Flavia Kate Peters, the Sacred Sites Oracle cards, and the illustrations are by Yuri Leach. So we're going to talk about your past, present, and future entirely within the context of this deck. Freya, Folly, Michael, Mary, please be here with me now. Please allow me to channel for the collective tuning in today. A channel in alignment with their greatest and highest good, balance with that of the collective at large. That came out so fast. Something is popping off. Something is ready. It says Potala Palace. I have heard of this place before, but I have never drawn this card from this deck, and I have never really heard much about it from anybody, who actually knows. But there may be something in the images for you there, so I like to make sure that you'll get a good look at that. And then let me pull it up in the guidebook so I can read while I show y'all, test my skills. Okay, Potala Palace is going to be from the south, from Tibet. So this is going to be page 140 in this guidebook. 140 may be of significance to you. This also runs all the way through page 144. So if that's important to you, yeah, there we go. So Potala Palace, the energy focus, it says guardianship. Interesting. Location, Lhasa, Tibet. Lower world, in the past position, this is your message. It says, look at the eternity knot on the card. A reminder that all is connected, that your life is linked to all life and therefore has meaning. The snow lions on either side of the card ask you to be open to both sides of the story. As guardians of the Potala Palace, they repel fear, enabling people to live free of delusions. Your long-held insecurities and sense of loss are coming to the fore. You may be shaping your world negatively through poverty consciousness. Perhaps your belief system has been affected by suffering and loss that occurred in your family's past, during the world wars, for example. You need to find out more about your ancestry in order to understand who you are today. Take courage from the lions to embrace a new hobby or sport and widen your circle of friends. Members of your soul family wait to welcome you with open arms. Yes, so definitely speaking to your past, containing moon things, family things, and, connections patterns that were not serving you so well. And so you're definitely being asked to acknowledge the misalignment in your past and to do something about it and to, open yourself, stretch yourself, so that you can make your future different from your past. If you know that you would like that, that's up to you. Is the audio tough for anybody? Please let me know if you're having any issues there so we can get a good sense, because sometimes it's just one person's setup and then sometimes it's coming from my end. So I will be able to find out after the fact when I play it back, but in the interim. Hello. Okay, let's see here. In the middle world, or the present position, it says, have you been forced to walk away without looking back because others decided to claim what was yours for themselves? Perhaps you have actually had to leave a home for financial or marital problems, or maybe you simply abandoned a relationship or other part of your life. From the 7th century, this site was the winter home of the Dalai Lama until the current Dalai Lama fled to India during the 1959 uprising against Tibet's Chinese rulers. The site's spiritual tradition stretches far back into antiquity. A sacred meditation cave there was used for thousands of years before Songtsan Gampo built the first palace. Today, only a few monks are allowed in the palace, and Tibetan pilgrims are not admitted to the shrines, which are maintained by the government as a state museum. Yet the focus of Tibetan Buddhism on achieving enlightenment remains. Is your quest for your higher purpose threatening others right now? Let this card be a reminder that, like the Dalai Lama, you can attain great wisdom. Your time will come. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of like a 5 of Swords thing off of that. Like you're dealing with competition, struggle, strife, with people that view your position in life at the moment, or your purpose in life in general. There's something about you to be, problematic, and there's resistance. But resistance is not the end. Resistance is not everything. Resistance is not necessarily an indication to give up, So you're being acknowledged for the struggles that you have gone through and for the challenge that it is in this moment to continue to move forward in a optimistic and productive way, without having some sort of toxic positivity and not acknowledging the reality of the situation right now. By acknowledging the reality of the situation right now, you're able to have a real sense of faith and optimism that is grounded in reality, which is even more powerful, even more uplifting, even more hopeful, even more happy, All right. And then we have the upper world position, and it says potential. The Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara Chenrezig is one of the most celebrated of all the deities of Mahayana Buddhism. Endowed with total illumination, he is the embodiment of compassion and will not rest until he has liberated every being trapped in the realms of suffering. Om Mani Padme Hum is his famous mantra, which represents the union of sound and emptiness, and symbolizes the transformation of the impure human being into pure Buddha body, speech, and mind. Have you postponed your own spiritual path for the sake of others? Or do you suffer but cannot understand why? You will benefit from calling in the guardian Chen Rezig to help you overcome suffering. As soon as you are embraced by his 4 arms, you will sense the 4 immeasurables: loving kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity. Through meditation and chanting, you will be able to reach him whenever you need him and know that you are safe and that everything is in divine order. So yes, if you are struggling with your past, if you are struggling in the present moment, then if you're acknowledging that, then you're gonna know you need tools, you need support. And I would recommend that you pursue whatever tools and support you are receiving signs to pursue, you are feeling called towards, your discernment is leading you further into. But if you are resonating with this message today, there are some specific recommendations about connecting to the archetype of Avalokiteshvara Chenrezig, and perhaps the Om Mani Padme Hum mantra would be a useful ally for you right now. If you know, well, I was about to say if sound and mantra is a useful ally and tool for you, but I would say pretty much if you're a Homo sapien with a body and a voice and stuff, probably. Maybe even sometimes without a body and a voice, you know what I mean? But yeah, you don't need much. You need some tools to help remind you of your intentions, remind you of where you're going, why you're doing it, and the capability that you have to hold opposites at the same time within you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hello. Oh my goodness, all these comments. Thank you guys so much. So at the very end here, we have a ritual kind of recommendation usually. So I'm going to read this one for the Potala Palace card that we drew together today. And if you're feeling like you're resonating with this message, 12:12 on the clock, 12:12 on the clock. Okay. Then I would sit tight and listen for this part. Chanting the Buddha into your heart. Create a sacred space. See page 17. Maybe I'll do that. Perhaps including a figure of the Buddha. You could also paint a bindi on your forehead in the third eye area. Sing the mantra to the tune of your favorite music or accompany it with chimes, bells, or singing bowls. As you chant this soulful mantra used by Buddhists around the world, invite the sacred into your heart and allow the spirit of the Buddha to overcome you. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Repeat the words over and over for as long as you need and feels comfortable. When you have finished and are at peace, bring your hands together in front of you in prayer position. Namaste. That's what it said. But yes, indeed. If you have any kind of Buddhist environments like shrines, temples, yoga, traditions, communities that you have connection to that are in your local area, that might be something useful to check out for you. Connecting to the Buddha in general, I think would be very useful for you. And yes, I'm going to ring this singing bowl to clear the energy a little bit and set the intention that all of y'all have a easeful and productive journey as you seek this perspective and fortify this strength within yourself so that you can move forward with these challenges, with these traumas, with these memories, with these ups and these obstacles, with the ups and downs and highs and lows of your life today and always, because you always have the access to that quiet, still, infinite, all knowing, all resourced part of yourself. Anywhere you are, anything that's going on, any time that find ourselves in, any circumstances we find ourselves in, we always have the ability to connect to that place. And some of the best ways to do that are through sound, through our voice, through speaking intention. Words are spells. Move accordingly. Move accordingly. If you have any sound sensitivities, please take out your earbuds or cover up your ears for a moment. Thank you so much for being here today. I will catch up with y'all tomorrow. I'll see you next time. I hope you have a beautiful day. Love, light, peace, and personal responsibility. Let me get you another little shot of this if you hadn't before or you just felt like it. And if you want, you can pause. I don't know if you can do that during the live, but definitely if you're watching it back afterwards. And maybe I'll even take a picture for the community tab or something. Let me know if you'd like that. I will see y'all soon. Have a beautiful day.